Hello everybody, this is Spirelli and welcome back to Disco Elysium. We are still without Kim. We are still really sad. But I think I want to go to... fast travel. Under fast travel. I want to go to the village now and talk to the other way around. I really miss my Kim. I need to take him to all the places that we found last. But yeah, I think the first time I got to the village, I didn't really talk to anybody there. So I want to do that now. Just this way. I think. Just up the hill. Yes. Cool. So. Hey there.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He can't be more than 5 years old. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth.
He must be Lillian's twins.
This one doesn't say anything, kicking the concrete with his worn-out sneaker.
Lily's our mum.
Explains the other, tongue still lolling out of his mouth. I already said that.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders. The other one laughs as well. Wow, so intellectually stimulating.
You guys look identical.
The stone-kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden, as if that's something to be scared of. The obvious fact that you just stated.
Sorry for scaring you.
He looks just like me.
Yeah, I said that.
The boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another rock. Both of their hair is covered in some kind of dirt.
I don't think I'm getting anywhere here.
The rock kicker was just being shy, but now he's enthusiastic again.
Is little Lily your sister?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
That's it? You're being laconic about it.
It doesn't look like he knows what that means.
I don't know what that means. I mean, I can guess from context, but... Well, children are stupid. Scruffy little kid laughs as though in agreement.
You're stupid.
Okay, how about the policeman asks you something else now?
Okay.
Well, no, bye kids. Well, so much for getting to know. I mean, I can get to know the three of you, right?
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you, buddy boy?
He spread his arm as if wanting to embrace you.
Does he actually know you? Or is he just shopkeep friendly?
Good to see you too, friend.
So what do you want? I got smokes. They're cheap. Very cheap. I got Pilsner. Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real. I also have speed. And by speed, I mean
300?
amphetamine.
Quite the business venture you've set up here.
Oh. The system's been good to old Rosemary here, and I'm milking her like a bitch goat in the backyard.
What do you mean?
You see, friend, man makes his own luck, and I made mine real good. Got my hands on 3 bottles of liquor exquise, sold 2 to the fellows around here, and immediately invested the profit.
Okay.
Bought cigarettes, bought beer, even bought a bit of speed. And look at me now, I've got everyone on my hook.
Okay, so you make everybody addicted to stuff?
The hook, where is it? I can't see it.
I'm already hooking for Kuno, I think.
Good. So you want this shit or not?
Why does the bottle of spirits cost 300 real?
See, friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real, if you catch my drift. Got it from a bit of a business venture.
Okay, not. Let him speak.
You know, it's funny, actually.
Bursts out laughing and takes 3 gulps of his pills and stares at you intently. What is?
What?
Keep him talking.
What do you mean, what? What do you think it was funny earlier?
This guy.
Tessin shakes his index finger at you. Where did you get the bottle of spirits from?
Oh, this is medicinal spirits. The good stuff. Got it from the doctor's office.
Okay.
I got one of those scientific ampoules a few months ago. Torpedo, they call it. It's supposed to keep a man from taking a drink.
Bits of nasty look clot on the ground before you.
Didn't stop me for shit, that's for sure. 5 lemons with half a pack of butter and you're good to go.
That's a good tip, I should remember it.
It really isn't. In a week, the goddamn kidneys started giving me all kinds of hell. Finally, the missus took me to a private doctor's office. Not a charity, the real thing.
Okay.
Those arseholes charged me 4 real to remove the damn thing. But I came out on top after all.
Have they no shame taking money for a service they provide?
But the idiots left me alone in there. Now, I used to teach high school biology. I know what doctors use to preserve dead thingies. Swipe 3 cans of this blue medicinal stuff from the back room. Threw the snakes out and voila! What's left is this beautiful blue stuff. 98.7% almost pure alcohol.
You're selling preservatives.
Snakes or intestinal worms?
2 I already sold to these fine gentlemen here. But this last one is yours for 3 real, if you want it.
Don't say it.
I could say I thought it was 300. I think it will prove useful, yes.
3 real and it's yours, friend. The deal of a lifetime.
Well done. You got it. That's a much more reasonable price right there. Makes sense now.
Okay. Here's the money for the blue medicinal spirit.
Just make sure to enjoy that one, friend.
If you drink this, then you'll die. That's a fact. And that's why we're going to save you from yourself and store this as a sellable item. Go sell it at the pawn shop for a profit.
Yeah, that makes sense. Friend, do we know each other?
Sure, friend. You know it.
Points a finger pistol at you and squeezes the trigger.
Don't mind old Rosemary here. He's a buffoon. Let's have a word after your high-concept transactions. I'll give you the lowdown.
Okay. Amphetamine?
Aye, by amphetamine I mean speed.
I think you didn't hear me when I said I'm a police officer.
Sure did, buddy boy. That's why I said amphetamine. I mean speed. I mean amphetamine. I got both.
I thought by speed you meant amphetamine.
Aye, that's what I said.
Okay, got it.
Good, my man. Now what can I offer you?
Oh no, I'm off.
In the civilized world, it's a custom to tip the shopkeep, friend. But come back anyway.
I mean, I got the sellable item. Oh, I can sell it for 8. Liquid has an unearthly blue tint, the kind that might or might not, but definitely does glow in the dark. This is 98.7 pure alcohol. Keep it away from an open flame. So I can't use it to like paint because that was something else, right? Yeah. Did you want to talk to me?
Hey, tequila!
A 30-something man clad in 2-piece liquid tan tracksuit puts on his pilsner and extends his hand in greeting.
Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you?
Oh, we know each other. Oh god, we know each other. Haha. Take his hand.
So what's happening?
Wait, tequila?
Yeah, tequila sunset. How are the, high-concept, reality-based adventures proceeding?
Oh, good.
He says it like it's obviously your name. Like you call someone Billy Brunel or leader of the 4th Street gang.
Okay. Don't know, people tell me I'm a cop, I'm getting used to that.
It's good to hear that you're on top of things. Talking about used to, did you know that I used to be a real mover and shaker?
Okay.
Sadly, things aren't going that well in Idiot Doom's Spiral Land. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
Idiot Doom Spiral, huh? This is bound to be a good, high-concept conversation. At last.
What do you guys do around here?
We are saving the world.
Well, I can see that.
Please! Please don't call! Don't call!
Begs the man in the pipe.
Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. That's what we're doing. I tried to save the world once, a long time ago, with enterprise, creativity, and willpower. But that didn't work out. So now, it's a pirate's life for me.
What is a tequila sunset? Saying it.
It's you. Your tequila sunset.
How do you know this?
We've met before. Don't you remember?
No, you sure don't.
Maybe.
Maybe. You look like you want to know how Tequila Sunset came to be. You look like you want to hear the tale.
Well, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Let me take a sip to moisten up my chords. Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday, and by Tequila Sunset, I mean you. The man, the myth.
Was I alone?
Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story. Stop interrupting. You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get pissed drunk. Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head right in front of them. That's pretty high concept, if you ask me.
It is.
What happened then?
It was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, were getting our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this, we get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling. One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and bangs. Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in.
Naturally.
Anyway, there was a brief silence, a gasp of silence, if you will, followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed. Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic. What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach, you revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs, "The time hath come!" So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked what time hath come. To which you replied, "The time hath come for Tequila Sunset, the end of all things."
Say nothing. It's more dignified that way.
After which, your reality contracted. You jammed the pedal, plowed right off the jetty, and through the ice. We ran towards the ice, whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt, covered in seaweed and shit, like some kind of sea monster.
That sounds like me.
When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was too late to get in there, though. The carriage had sunk too deep.
In this way, you and your motor carriage have a lot in common.
Oh, screw you.
Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed to. We asked about the whole Tequila Sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now and insisted that we all call you that from then on.
My real name is Harry.
No, that's just what your mother called you. Your real name is Tequila Sunset. Just embrace it, brother.
How long did we party for?
Hours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women. How they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How one of them fucked you real bad. After a short while, you crossed the event horizon, looked sullen, got up, and left without saying anything.
Now, that's a story.
It was the greatest thing this fishing village has seen since Rosemary tried to use a crab to open his beer.
Aye, that were a classic too.
Did I tell you anything specific about this person that fucked me?
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard, and that we've all been fucked too.
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking around here. Abigail.
It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say you're still working through some shit.
Oh yeah. Did I mention losing anything else?
Beside your gun and your badge? You said something about your hope or heart or something. To be honest, the details are a little hazy. In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too? That's a big one.
Did I say anything about my colleagues?
You told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers whose main interest was cramping your style. No specifics, though. It was more about you that night. You were the star of the show.
Did I say anything about the case?
Yeah, you said it was no biggie and that you'd solve it in no time. And that you didn't need anyone to do it. You're doing it solo now.
Did we talk about, politics?
Yeah, you kept talking about how the coal mine owners were fucking us all over, just like that woman fucked you. I didn't agree with you, by the way. The spectral hand of the market makes sure everyone gets exactly what they deserve.
Did you get a read on what kind of cop I was?
You kept calling yourself a goddamn superstar who'd cleared 501 cases.
As you've already determined, the actual number is 216. But what's a little embellishment between friends?
501, 216, kind of the same number, isn't it?
No thanks to the squares at the precinct, as you put it.
Okay, I don't need to hear anymore.
It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs.
You seem like you're characterized by your storytelling ability. Wanna tell me another one sometime?
Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller. Right, why not? Better than a beach bum.
Yeah, wanna tell me how you became Idiot Doom Spiral?
It depends, really. Are you willing to help me out?
You might get scammed here.
I have a feeling this is going to cost me a lot.
No, the reality of the situation requires a rather modest contribution. A little motivational package.
What you need?
Booze. Did you already forget our party? The thing I relayed to you earlier. So, have you got anything for good old Idiot Doom Spiral? A bottle for a story. Seems fair to me.
Got some sweet Commodore Red.
Classy.
Snatches the bottle and pushes the cork in through the bottle. Whoa! I don't know whether you can hear that. There is a thunderstorm.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that? Don't call Abigail.
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story here. Something happened to you. Something happened to me, too. My actual name is George, but around here, you already know. I was once a reasonably high net worth individual, a founder/junior partner at a high concept creative services agency. When my story begins, I had just landed a major contract with an insurance firm. I used the profits from my agency to finance what I called a cultural incubator. Abstract value generation, value per person, high concept stuff. I developed the paradigm, worked within the paradigm, but the burden of leadership weighed heavily on me. So I went jogging every so often to keep myself sane.
Did the jogging help?
It did. With my trusty Sansarique tracksuit, I felt like I could conquer the world. But now dreams are worn thin, much like my tracksuit.
What happened?
One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head when you're distracted by the sound of keys jangling in your pockets.
His eyes are your eyes.
So I removed the key ring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets to stop the jangling, you see? At least, that was the plan. I was halfway done with my usual lap when it started to rain. The reality situation became very wet, very quickly.
How wet are we talking exactly?
Wet, okay? It was raining really hard. I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have the key to the front gate. I'd mixed it up with the key to the letterbox, which was useless. Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because I slipped and landed on my ass.
Say nothing.
Reality was looking rather grim just then. Me lying on my ass in a mud pit in the middle of a heavy shower. But when life knocked me down, I always got up. So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pockets, I realized that I'd also forgotten my apartment key.
Okay, so what happened next?
I rang my neighbor's buzzers. It was late, and most of them didn't even answer. Those who did assumed I was trying to sell them something and hung up before I could even explain the situation. People are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible lingerie and a strap-on. I don't begrudge them, especially since I was known to be one of the best.
Has never happened to me before, you know, I don't suddenly have edible lingerie and a strap-on, but...
Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. I still had the key to my office. I could wait out the storm there. But when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day. And since I hired only the best, he'd already done it, and I couldn't get in. Anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control. I haven't gotten into my apartment for years, and my girlfriend left me because she didn't want to date a homeless man. The company, well, you see where I'm going with this. So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Like nothing you've ever heard, huh?
Wait, is that it? I feel like there are some steps missing.
Tequila, I've thought about this series of events for a long time. If there was anything else to it, I would have thought of it by now.
You didn't have your keys and that's how you ended up homeless? That seems a bit... I'm almost homeless myself, doesn't seem so bad.
The hobo lifestyle definitely has some perks. Not having to pay rent, first and foremost. Not being responsible for 20 other people is nice too. But that charm wears off pretty quickly. Before you know it, you're wearing a shit-stained tracksuit and spending your days picking tear.
Why do you keep losing all your stuff?
Good fucking question, Tequila. If I knew the answer, you think I'd be hanging out on a beach in this formerly premium but now extremely dirty two-piece lycra tracksuit? I used to own my reality situation. My business buddies and I had our own creative services agency. I had a nice apartment, an even nicer piece of ass. But somehow it all got away from me. Now I can't hang on to anything. Just last week I stole this nice new jacket, but then I lost it too. The only things I haven't lost are these two drunks.
A lost jacket? Sounds like a mystery you could look into.
What's this about a lost jacket?
Tequila, it's a verifiable tragedy. It was practically brand new. Sure, it didn't really go with my lycra threads, but it did itch a lot less. Say, you're a detective, right? Maybe you can help old Doom Spiral out. Solve the case of the missing jacket. What do you say, Tequila?
Yeah, sure, we're buddies. Where'd you lose it?
If I knew where I lost it, don't you think I'd have it? I mean, maybe I was up by the boardwalk, or walking along the beach, or checking out the abandoned fish market.
That's a lot of places.
Somewhere north of here, that's for sure. You could ask around, see if anyone's seen it.
What was the name of your agency?
My agency, man. The Boom Boom Room. Our concept was combining high art with the lowest forms of marketing. The color red, breasts, and oil painting. I convinced my partners to reinvest some of our profits in an even more high-concept cultural incubator called Thin Air. The artists were happy, the clients were happy. I was financing a group of poets in East Rebishal who were developing a new universal poetic language. But then it all went to shit.
Sounds intriguing. What say you, Art Cop?
Yeah, I'm the art cop, right?
If it sounds like it makes no sense, that's because it doesn't.
Man, mixing high and low, commodifying culture, that is extremely my shit.
I know. It was fucking awesome. Too bad I went on a jog, unleashing a cascade of doom that washed it all away.
Yeah, I'm never gonna go jogging again. What's up with the tracksuit?
What? You've never seen 100% Lycra before? Go on, feel that primo material.
You really shouldn't touch it.
I just admire it from afar, thanks.
That might be the right idea. This here is one of the last of its kind. Should probably be in a museum, honestly. Can't get it anymore. It was too primo, even for Grodd.
By primo, he means possibly carcinogenic. Lycra, TM, was a synthetic fabric developed by manufacturers in the middle 40s. Notable mainly for the swishy sound it makes as the wearer passes by. It's also known to become extremely itchy if not properly cared for.
Wow, you're lucky. He never lets me feel it.
That's because your paws are fucking filthy, Rosemary. We're right next to the bay. You could wash them anytime.
What about the other trunks?
My fellow members of the Union of Moribund Alcoholics? They're exactly what they look like.
Hey, tequila! You want to buy some speed?
Shut the fuck up, Rosemary. He's a cop, remember?
I thought he was a cool cop.
Oh yeah, I'm a cool cop, and an art cop, and a superstar cop.
Don't call Abigail.
And this is Abs. So yeah, that's basically us. We drink together.
Let me ask you something else.
I'm all ears, Tequila.
You got any more stories?
I do. But as you can see, my fuel tank is running quite low. If you catch my drift.
Okay, I don't have any on me right now.
Cottonmouth is keeping my tongue imprisoned.
Oh, that's so traumatic.
You
Bicinho.
too, Tequila Sunset.
I can just buy some Pilsner right here. How you doing, Abigail?
Don't call Abigail.
Rumbles an unshaven man with a ruddy nose. He narrows his eyes at you as if in recognition and turns his head away.
Don't you call her. Yeah. Don't call Abigail.
Who's Abigail?
Uh-huh. Abigail. Don't you fucking call Abigail.
You're not going to get anything out of this guy. He's too drunk.
Tell me about your friends.
Don't you fucking call her. Hear me? Abigail.
Who are you? What's your name?
Don't call Abigail.
Where am I? What is this place?
The man hiccups, then mumbles something unintelligible.
Why shouldn't I call Abigail?
He snorts and beckons you to lean in closer.
Sir, lean in.
Don't call Abigail. Don't call Abigail.
I am an important official investigation. I demand you answer my questions.
The drunk man starts coughing a really disgusting, hacking cough.
Don't call.
Slowly his head nods off to the side and he passes out, tongue dangling from it. Okay. Nice meeting all of you.
The legend! He's back!
Give me
And
a pilsner.
firstly, our bottoms up, Captain.
Give me some smokes.
My kind of guy. Here you go, friend.
Bye-bye. So the smokes are actually for me. Right, because that is one of the tasks. I find this cool jacket. But where is it? Find smokes and smoke them. Do I also need to drink? I don't know. But let's see.
There it is, a brave little army in your pocket. The 1st Smokes platoon. 20 brave souls standing in salute, ready to step into fire for you, sir.
Pull one out of your pack.
You picked the best one. This soldier is fat and succulent. What are you waiting for? Light up. Re-become yourself.
I don't want to light it up right now. People are watching.
People are watching. What a pussy. People are always watching. That's what makes it cool. Now come on. Will they always be looking though? Because they might go to the toilet, or you might be in a different. Shut up and light that shit. You want to be an idiot for the rest of your life? This shit will give you the cool edge you need.
Nah, I'm just gonna put it back.
Already you regret it, looking at the pack. But don't worry. You can come back to this later. The army of Smokes is honorable and faithful to you. You have your entire life to return to it.
Oops, I cancelled it. Did I also cancel the drinking one? Was there a drinking one? Leveled up. So, do we want to hear another story?
Tequila Sunset.
Got some more booze. Can you tell me the next story now?
Of course. Drink first, story later.
Yep, here's a potent pilsner.
Not much, but it will do. The tale I'm about to tell you is an urban legend particular to Martinez. That said, I first heard it from a former bicycle courier in Coran.
Okay.
There are many variations on the basic story, and the details often conflict. What everyone agrees on is that nobody knows the exact nature or identity of the phenomenon.
Are you telling the story of the headless...
Shut the fuck up, Rosemary. Summer of 44. 17-year-old Gertrude Het is walking home from a late shift at the harbor. It's almost midnight. She stops for a cigarette near the canal. Our heroine finds herself enjoying the peace and quiet the canal provides. What she doesn't know is that her peace is about to be shattered. From behind her comes the clattering of hooves. Startled, she turns around, and what does she see?
I don't know what.
A headless man, wearing a fawn tracksuit, riding a horse. That's right, it's the headless fawn rider. Rumored to be searching for his legendary fawn cap that went missing when he lost his head.
That's super spooky.
Yes. According to legend, young Gertrude Het had to endure years of psychotherapy before she was able to look at a horse or tracksuit again. And she's one of the lucky ones. Gertrude Het may have been the first to witness the headless fawn rider, but she wasn't the last. Oh no.
Tell him about the 2 feminists by the locks.
Fuck, Rosemary, they were dating. No one said they were feminists. Everyone always misremembering this stuff. Right. Early autumn of 46. Ula DuPont and Eva Delgado are fishing near the waterlock long after the sun has set. The wind picks up. A sky already dark now blackens. Water starts falling from above. The first cold rain of the season. The women are caught in the downpour. They act quickly. Eva gathers the rods whilst Ula turns around to reach for the tackle box. When she sees something, her shriek is so violent that the residents of the nearby apartment building believe lightning has struck. But there is no lightning. Only a heavy downpour and the silhouette of the headless Faun Rider looming on the horizon. Ula makes a run for the shore, but Eva slips on a wet rock and disappears into the cold, cold canal with nary a sound. Her body is never recovered.
What happened to Ulla de Pont?
Word on the street is that she... you know...
He makes a finger fist of his right hand and lifts it up to his chin.
gave herself facial deconstruction surgery. Real grisly stuff.
That's one way to put it.
Anyway, that's the story of the headless Faun Rider. Pretty crazy, huh?
Who was the headless rider before he died?
Well, Tequila, that's part of the legend. No one knows for sure. There are a couple of possibilities, though. Some say he was an undercover cop who blew his cover and got beheaded by the vicious gang he had infiltrated. Now he rides, searching for his lost found cap, plotting revenge.
O headless brother, where art thou?
Others claim he was a professional jockey who veered off course during a steeplechase, ended up in somebody's backyard, and got decapitated by an exceptionally taut clothesline. Personally, I think he was just some guy who hanged himself from a really tall tree, and the fall was so violent that his head came clean off.
Well, that must have been a really tall tree, then.
Coincidentally, at that exact moment, a horse happened to pass under him, and his beheaded corpse mounted it, where it remains to this day. But then, no one really knows.
That sounds plausible.
For some reason, this does strike you as the most plausible theory of them all.
Yeah, got to agree. Your theory sounds the most plausible.
Isn't it? All the pieces fit together perfectly. That's how I know it's right.
You should be a cop.
Anyway, to each his own. You want to hear any other stories?
Oh, no, it's nothing. I got an even crazier story.
Yeah? Why don't you go eat shit, Tequila? There's no way you know a better one than that.
Yeah, okay. You're right. Nothing comes to mind.
Damn right it doesn't. So why don't you just shut up and leave it to the master?
I've already seen some weird shit on this case. I had this jockey in a tracksuit. Fits right in.
That's the reality situation for you. You think you got a handle on it, then blam! It throws some wild shit at you. That's why it's critical to stay well hydrated.
Hey, whatever became of the headless fawn rider?
No one knows. Some say he stalks Martinez to this day, and can be seen near the canal when the clock strikes midnight. Ooh.
Aye, I saw him one night when I was right shit-faced.
Okay, be seeing ya. I think that's enough stories for now. Oop, I can't go here. Not always clear to me. I talk to her, that's how I... Ali...
You sit on the wind-worn wooden planks of the bench. Your feet ache.
Get up. No sitting around. We got things to do. We got places to be. Signs of life in the north. A washboard scraps filth from fabric. Through the broken glass, dusty shelves and a forgotten chair. Can I go in? Wait, no. This? Yes, hello? This a card? Guess I can sell all of these. Oh, a bow knot. Give me some drama. Do I have I wanna wear this instead. Look at me. Yeah, that's what I need to wear with that. It's all coming together. The dark witchy and dim light of the room. I think that's it. I think that's it. So what else can we do? This way we waited. Right, so there's no getting around. Someone's left a music collection beneath the trampoline. I want it. I need music. Wait! I'm gonna become a superstar. I'm gonna move on. How do I get in there? Someone has broken down the fence and the barbed wire. Thank you, that makes it easier for me. Fingersmithing, no one's been here for a long time. Money. Money. Laurie says the comforter to the ghosts of us. Yeah, there was something on this. No? But forget. Bottle? Okay, music. What is it? Type smallest church in Saint Sion. Isn't that exactly what I need?
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reel's attached to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader.
I'm gonna sing karaoke! Press play on a tape.
You press the large button marked Commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing.
Keep the porter reel at a harmless distance and wait.
Then the organ starts playing a simple, melancholic tune echoing in the hallway. A lone singing voice joins in, telling you about the tiniest church in Cessons, surrounded by even tinier yard. You almost feel the seaside mist on your skin. It's mega sad. Within seconds you know, this is the one, the real shit you've been looking for. The one you trust your room to that Claudia told you about. Perform it. A click, then silence for a bit. Then the tape stops spinning.
Pressing this for karaoke. I think I could sing this.
Of course you could sing this. You could take sad to a whole new level with this. And you already know the lyrics since you've listened to it like a million times. Yup, they're all here. All 3 verses. And the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version. It's like the world itself is telling you to do it. Only one obstacle stands on your way.
Nothing can stop me now.
Gart. You have to convince Gart to let you sing karaoke in the whirling. After you've won him over, you can express yourself. Let the pain out. Make everyone understand.
I got it. Amazing. In karaoke. Convince Gart to let karaoke. Woohoo! Okay, I think I'm gonna end this episode here. Because, I mean, I keep saying that, oh, I feel like I've explored it all. Really not yet, we're here. But, I mean, gotta have more to do for next time. Sign says no entry. Someone scribbled an inverted star on it. Let's see whether I can open it. Jamrock Biker Cup. Funny. Oh, but I can't get in. Can't open it. I see. No getting inside. Well, okay. Anyway, I think that's it for now. I think we made some progress, we made some friends, we heard some stories. And yeah, we're gonna sing some karaoke. We're gonna let the world know just how sad we are, just how very sad we are. And we are sad. Like, let me tell you. Gotta be more things to see. Gotta be more things I can do. I also leveled. I don't know what to take. But yeah, this is it for now. And I mean, I'll just see you soon with more. Infinitely more to do. Long time after Kim is back, but he will be back. And we'll explore it all together.